9:24. Welcome back to BT on a Friday. Thanks for joining us. Well, job losses at the beginning of the pandemic across North America were record-breaking. Millions of Canadians and Americans were forced to make a temporary career change, and that includes Maya Haas. She's a marketing graduate from Florida State University who accepted a job at Target, and Maya joins us now. Good morning, Maya.
Doing.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So I wanted to reach out to you because last month you posted on LinkedIn about accepting a job at Target. Viral. I want to bring up the post here, and it reads, "No, I'm not in the marketing department or anything of that sort. I am just a seasonal employee working on the floor stocking shelves. I'm aware that people are inclined to share their more professional accomplishments here on LinkedIn. I wanted to make this post to acknowledge that any job is a job to be proud of." And your post went viral. You had 90,000 likes, almost 4,000 comments. Did you think that you were going to get a response like that?
I had no idea. Literally, I've never gone viral in my 10 years of being on social media as a millennial, so I was very pleasantly surprised to wake up the first morning with like 10,000 views. I was like, wow, that's a lot. And then give it 1 week and it's like at 4.5 million views. And I was like, holy, that's a lot. So very surprised.
Yeah, so why did you decide to write that post?
It was honestly an act of like for myself, kind of. I have a lot of peers that I saw were posting their own professional accomplishments, like, oh, I got a job here. I'm so happy, so thankful to be here. But I knew that a lot of my friends had the same kind of job that I did. Like, you know, it's a hard time and you just got to take what you can get and kind of be, you know, none of us should be ashamed of it. None of us should be hiding it. So I kind of made it to help my friends feel more happy and more accomplished in their temporary, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's temporary. So I kind of just did it to boost myself and other people's morale in a way.
Of course, yeah. And I think people, they always want to keep moving forward in life. But in situations like this, during a pandemic, sometimes you have to take a step back, and that's totally okay. So as someone who just graduated in the middle of a pandemic, what was that like from you? What was that like for you? What's the general sense, you know, you're getting from your peers?
It was honestly all really quick, and I felt like I didn't even have time to look back on it until maybe 2 months later, after, you know, I had gone back to my mom's place in Chicago, and I'm realizing that I haven't said bye to any of my friends, any of my professors. And, you know, graduation is one thing, but it's mainly just getting closure from being at university for 4 years, you know, and meeting so many people and not being able to have like the proper goodbye was really hard. So honestly, what I did, I just sent a bunch of letters to my friends and stuff to say bye. And I was trying to do my best to be like heartfelt because it meant so much to me, and I just learned so much over the course of 4 years. So it's hard, and it's still hard. I can only hope that things get better in the future, that I have an in-person graduation one day, but who knows?
Yeah, fingers crossed for that, for the class of 2020. So why did you decide to bite the bullet and apply for a job at Target?
It was just a matter of like me being in quarantine for how long with everybody else, and just thinking like, I feel like I need to do something with myself, and I feel like I need to try and maybe help out. Like, I know there's a lot of essential workers and stuff, and I know that every company needs the extra hands on deck. So I was like, well, I might as well, you know, try to save up some while, you know, times are hard. So I just went to Target, and yeah, it was really hard work. It was really hard being an essential employee, like waking up at 4 a.m. To do like really long shifts and stocking boxes, and you know, it's hard, but it's worth it.
An experience that you'll probably remember for the rest of your life. And I just wanted to finish off real quick, Maya. At the end of your post, you say the world is trying to put itself back together again, and I understand it will take time before more opportunities arise. And now you have a new opportunity. You are recently working at SeaWorld, and this post helped you get that job.
Yes, it was about 2 weeks into my post being viral. I had already a lot of people commenting, wanting to help me. So not only were they like sharing their stories and kind of empathizing with what I was saying, they were also interested in helping me in whatever way they could. So I had recruiters reach out to me and be like, oh, would you like to schedule a phone call with one of them being SeaWorld, who is now my current manager for digital engagement. So my field is in marketing. So he was like, well, I run the marketing team if you're interested. We have a position. And 1 week later, I had a job. And I was like, what? This was a pure stroke of luck. This is like an industry that I've wanted to work in for like my whole career. And I was even so close to doing it before COVID. I was about to get a Disney internship and it got canceled at the last minute. So I was already in that direction, and then give it 2-3 months later, thinking that I'm never going to be in the industry because it's kind of tanking, right? I end up getting a job in it somehow, you know? So
Maya,
I'm really grateful.
Maya, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but congratulations on all your success. It sounds like you deserve it. And thank you for your optimism and, you know, just staying positive throughout this whole challenging time that we're in.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is hanging in there and things are getting better and new normal is okay. So.
Of course. Okay, thank you, Maya. That is Maya Haj. She is joining us from the greater Chicago area. Her posts on LinkedIn went viral. You can check it out online.